Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Good afternoon, good afternoon. How you doing, Nev? Welcome in, baby. How y'all doing? Hey, yo, we super excited to be here today. My name is Jessica, aka Miss Billionaire Success, and this is Wealthy Artist Academy. Welcome to session number 2. Y'all, we got through a whole season of classes. That's 1 month of classes that we have completely mastered. You hear me? So now we stepping into session 2. Where in session 2, we're going to be diving a little bit deeper into some of the how do you monetize your art, right? Because it's easy to go in and create things, but not everybody is making money from that. What's up, Nikki? What's up, Nikki? Welcome to the building. What up, Christine? Welcome to the party. Welcome to the room. Yo, so how do you monetize your art? Like how are these people making money online? And what are they doing? Like tell me about it. All right, so let's go ahead and dive right in. Listen, artists, we do not have the luxury of being invisible. Okay, we do not have that luxury. We have to show up as greater than. We have to show up as magnificence. All right, all right. So here we are. The title of this class is Posts to Profit, the 2025 Artist Playbook. All right. So this is how you gonna go from posts to profit. Because a lot of us are missing out on the bag, me included. I'm not disqualified. Oh man, and they got me with the the price is right. Listen, I'm not excluded from that, right? I am also held to that same standard. I have to show up consistently. So understand that being broke is a choice. Broke is a choice now in 2025. Broke is a choice. So stop. Let that sit in. If you broke in 2025, it is not because money isn't out there, it's because of lack of understanding. So or it could be very well lack of application. Yo, if you are here, go ahead and do me a favor and tap the screen if you're feeling this vibe already. Thank you so much for being here. Even if you're just passing through, go ahead and tap a few if you feeling the vibe. All right, thank you so much, TikTok. Thank you so much, YouTube. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Yo, we got Miss T in the building. Yo, shout out, shout out. We out here. All right. So if you are broke in 2025, it's not because the money isn't out there, it's because of your lack of understanding or possibly your lack of application. So platforms are paying, right? Fans are gifting, streams are compounding. And the only question that you need to ask yourself right now is, are you in a position to collect? Right? And if you're not, what do you need to do to get into position so you can collect? Because let me tell you something, artists, the world is yours and people want real art, real human beings, real connection more than ever before in life because we are quite literally in a world of AI where people are artificial intelligence. I don't know if you heard, but there is an AI R&B artist who just signed a $3 million record deal. So if you think about it like that, it's not that they taking away opportunity. No, it's that they showing up in a way that's authentic. So you need to figure out how to show up more authentically in your work. You cannot blame what's up, your fave. You cannot blame the algorithm. You cannot blame AI. You cannot blame the only person that you have control over is yourself. So you need to blame yourself if you are not successful yet. So listen to this. So let's talk about series 1. Last year, last week, this last month, y'all, we did a whole series where we tapped in and we got very consistent. So this is what we covered in the first series, which if you missed, it will be available to you in an entire list. All right. So your visibility is healing. Okay. How do you become more visible online? You start with healing. Two, your digital world is your resume. So you need to think like, yo, this is a record of my legacy. I need to be taking this a bit more seriously. Number three, you got to stop hoarding content, post your vault. We taught how to do that. Reinvest your minutes into momentum. So how to take what the footage, the content that you do have and create a system, a machine for that. Number five, heal your triggers and blockers. Now this is just a fraction. These are just 10 of the classes that we've done. Total, you got 20, you got access to 20 classes where we dive deep into resources for artists so that you can show up confidently online and also have a better understanding of how to be successful. All right. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the building. Hey, yo, we welcome you. Thank you so much, Kales. It's good to have you here. All right. Number five, you need to heal your triggers and blockers. Number six, you need to step outside. Nature resets creativity. Sometimes the reason why we're not consistent is because we are not inspired. Sometimes we just got it. It's as simple as going outside. Number 7, storytelling attracts your real audience. What stories are you telling? What stories are you not telling? What's up, Melvina? What's up, Lena? In the building. All right. So listen, number 8, dangerous money without healing is heartless. Let me tell you something. You can make all the money in the world, but if you ain't healed, you're not going to tap into the true wealth that God has for you. All right. Number 9, the algorithm is not God. All right. Stop blaming the algorithm. Sometimes it's as simple as your content sucks, or you're not posting enough, or you just don't understand the system that you think should work the way that you want it to, but that's not the way it works. All right. And number 10, celebration fuels consistency. Learn how to celebrate yourself. Y'all, these are just 10 of the 20 classes that we taught about. Come on, one away from 130. Okay. Listen, these are just 10 of the classes. These are just 10 of the classes that we talked about in the past month. You got access to 20 classes total for free, right? All you got to do is lock in, but make sure you do soon, because if not, you will not have access to it uh, in that way again. So if these points hit you, go catch series 1, which is 20 classes, 10 hours of content that will change your perspective as an artist and the way that you show up online. So today's promise, here we are talking about turning posts into profit. Today we move from mindset to money potential to profit scrolling to scaling, right? From mindset to money, potential to profit, and scrolling to scaling. Because a lot of us, we do this all day, okay? But we need to be counting the money. Okay? So, number 1, hey, so today I'm going to give you 5 concrete steps that will help you turn your post to profit. And here's what we're going to be covering today. So, make sure you stay to the end. Number 1, you need to pick your paycheck platform. What up, Candidly Noelia? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome in, baby. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. It's a vibe. Welcome, welcome in. You hear me? Hey, we up in here. She's trying to get paid. Hey, I bet she already got the blueprint, right? Thank you for blessing us with your presence. So pick your platform. Number 1, stop scattering your energy. You like, I'm gonna do Instagram, man. I'm gonna do TikTok, and I'm gonna do YouTube, and I'm gonna take over outer space. Like, come on, bro. One thing at a time, bro. It's okay to do one thing at a time sometimes. All right. Listen, this is somebody come from AT&T, and I ain't talking about the network. Okay, I ain't talking about the network. All right. Here we go. So number 2, thank you. A little delayed. We still working on that cue. You need to go live weekly. The fastest way to cash out is to go live. Let me tell you something. You build an online platform that is loyal to you and your voice and your brand and what it is that you do. You are unstoppable. So you need to think bigger and get out of that comfort zone so you can get that bag. Okay. All right. So number 3, stream the dream. You need to do music, podcasts, poetry. All of that's passive income. Give people a way to highly consume your content in a way that exceeds your expectation. Like, you need to have so much content out there. Like, oh my God, I want to binge this person's content. And I know you know that feeling because you've done it. Thank you so much, Candidly, for the love. Hey, I know you've done it. You got that one content creator like, dang, I want to go back and visit her world, or I want to go back and study more of their content. Like, dang, they was really giving me tea. I need to study this. I want to be like that. So you need to create that for your audience. And believe me, there is an audience out there specifically for you. So do not count yourself out. All right. Number 4, you need to sell one product. Focus on one thing. Give your fans something tangible. Understand that people want to support you. And a lot of times people are more likely to support you if they getting something out of it. Does that make sense? Right? Sometimes people are more likely to support you if they can get something out of it. Like, they don't mind exchanging dollars for your t-shirt or your physical album because it's you. Sometimes people will buy. Do you know that? Sometimes people will literally buy from you just because it's you and your name is on it. So if you are missing out on this potential income, you just need a place for the money to go. Okay? All right. Let's go to the final last one. You need to post consistently. All right. Consistency compounds into cash flow. Ask me how I know. So I told y'all we just did a whole series 1. Series 1, thank you so much for that love. And hey, series 1, we did so much love. We had so much love on series 1, right? We have 4 classes, right? 4 weeks of classes. That's how many classes total? 20 classes over 6 hours of content. So when I'm telling you, you like, well, I don't feel like showing up today. Okay, that's 30 minutes gone. I don't feel like showing up today. Okay, that's another 30 minutes gone. Imagine if I didn't spend that 6 hours that I was going to spend in life anyway, not making content to work for me that can live beyond me, right? So that's how you got to start thinking about your content as digital real estate. All right, so here's what's at stake. This is very simple, but TikTok creators, take a look at this. 1 million views equals $300 to $1,000. YouTube creators, 1 million views equals $3 $1,000 to $5,000. Instagram Reels, 4 million views is about $110. Spotify, 1 million streams is between $3,000 to $5,000. I'm sorry, y'all. I was like, what's going on outside? Hey, that was funny. What up, y'all? Thank y'all for the love for keeping me tapped in. Thank you so much. All right, so even with a small following, the biggest thing I want you to get from this is even with a small following, if you show up, if you go live, if you just stay consistent, commit to something. And you know what commitment starts? This is what I'm learning for myself. This is just an extra T for me, from me to you. Commitment starts when you commit to yourself. When you show up for yourself and do what you say you're going to do. What's up, E-Cal? Good to see you, my brother. Come on, Doc. Welcome to the room, Doc. All right. When you show up for yourself, people will believe you. And it doesn't matter. If you're in this room and you don't identify as an artist, maybe you're a scientist, maybe you're a doctor, whatever it is that you do, understand, thank you for the heart me. They understand that people are going to send you money. Like people will show up for what you're talking. There's a guy, he's been consistent for months, if not over a year now, talking about narcissistic relationships. When I tell you his room grows every time I'm in there, and I hadn't been there in months. And like, am I directly connected to that topic? No, but maybe something I searched came up. Whatever the case is, he's in my FYP. And when he's online, it pops up. And what I'm saying is that's the same for you. There are billions of people in this world. And there are people who want to give you money for the things that you know how to do. All right, so let's keep it moving. Y'all, thank you for tapping that screen. That's very encouraging. Thank you for 1.1 thousand likes in the building. Hey, yo, big shout out. Yo, candidly, I'm going to go ahead and pin you. Can I pin you? If you comment something, I can go ahead and pin you. I would love people to show you some love and shout you out. All right. So even if it's a small following, you can go live, you can stay consistent, and you can start earning. So let me give you practical steps. This is some of the things that I have done myself. All right. Number one, you need to pick your paycheck platform. That's number one. Make a decision. And this goes into a lot of things because for me personally, I had a hard time making decisions. One of the reasons I couldn't show up consistently because I couldn't make no damn decisions. Okay? You don't make a decision, guess what? You don't give the money, you don't give the audience, you don't give nobody nowhere to flow. You just stagnant and wondering why you stuck. Like, no, you need to choose yourself. Pick your paycheck platform. Stop scattering your energy across 5 different apps. Okay? Focus on one platform and hit the gas, right? Focus on the platform that you are the closest to unlocking. So, how do you decide which platform am I closest to unlocking? Well, let's tap into some numbers. On TikTok, you need 10,000 followers and 100,000 views in 30 days to start payouts. And that's just from the content creator program. Now, you could possibly get access. Thank you for the follow, too. I saw that. Thank you so much. um you can get access to TikTok shop early, but that's a whole other conversation for another day. But basically, to really get paid for views and monetize the platform in that way, you need 10,000 followers, 100,000 views in 30 days to start payouts. On YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Yo, shout out to YouTube real quick because yo, on YouTube we got 1.5 thousand subscribers. Listen, subscriber count does not equal even views does not equal watch hours. So I have 150,000 views. Because I had one video that went really viral. It's like 60,000 views, plays, maybe like 65,000. But that does not count towards my watch time because that was a short versus a long form video. But that I take it as a win because that means I'm one step closer. That means I'm figuring something out. Okay, so you need to start repurposing that content, boo boo. All right, Instagram and Facebook. There are many tools that open at 10,000 followers or when you go live. So oh wow, thank you so much for the heart me. We appreciate you. All right. Instagram, Facebook. There are many tools that open at 10,000 followers or when you go live. Going live is a great way to get the bag. Like you can go live and start battling and people be giving you gifts and helping you in on even TikTok if you can monetize that. Which if you need help on monetizing TikTok, on TikTok live to get access to it, I was able to do it on a brand new page at only 50 followers. So it's possible. And don't put excuses on yourself. Sometimes it's something you just don't know. When you unlock one platform, the rest gets easier. So here's some action points. This is what you're going to do. You're going to audit yourself. Where are you closest to payout? Let's say you got 7,000 followers or 5,000 followers on Facebook and you like, I might as well just put the gas on this. All right. Or maybe you're at, I don't know, 500 subscribers on YouTube and you like, if I just show up consistently, I can hit this in a week or a month. Right. So it's better to set bigger goals. Set bigger goals. Just in general, set bigger goals. Decide that's your main stage for the next 90 days. You lock in 1000% for 90 days. Commit to 90 days of showing up. If you want tips on my system for staying consistent, this is my first. I'm literally looking at this chart right here, and I'm like, this is the most consistent I have ever been in my entire life outside of academic institutions, which I excel at. So, listen, you want to expand later, but master one first. Develop a system for it because understand once you have one platform, you can always repurpose that content somewhere else. Number two, step number two, you need to go live weekly minimum. I don't care what your industry is, but especially my artists, lives equals fastest cash flow. We just talked about this on TikTok, and I did not know this about Facebook, but I did just monetize my Instagram even though I'm only sitting at about I think it's 1,200 followers on Instagram, which is growing because I'm actually putting out content that I repurposed from focusing on TikTok, which is growing and successful, which I also repurpose on YouTube, which is also growing. You see what I'm saying? So this works. Lives equal fastest cash flow. You get badges, gifts, stars, super chats. Think of lives as your virtual stage. And people don't just pay for art, they pay for access. All right. People don't just pay for art, they pay for access. People pay for access to you. People want your personality. People want to spend time with you. People want you to engage with them directly. Okay. Listen, your small crowd of 50 online is the same as 50 in a club. Understand that just because they are dots on the screen does not mean that these are are not real lives that can be affected by your impact, by your light, by the things that you do and how you show up in the world. Okay? Thank y'all so much for being here, y'all. I hope y'all feeling this vibe. We dropping tea, we dropping real wisdom here. You hear me? All right. Here are action points. So you're going to pick a a schedule. This requires discipline. This requires decisions. But we are going to stick to a schedule. Pick one day or time and stick to it. You post every day, you go live every day at that time, every week at that time. I say every day if you want to maximize your growth, go live every day. You're like, well, ain't nobody showing up to my stuff. Why am I going live every day still? You want to know why you going live every day still? Because every time you go live, you build a muscle, not just the exercise of going live, but also in keeping your word to yourself and saying, yo, I know I could do this. So when people start coming to you in the droves, in the tens of thousands, saying, I want to follow you, here's my money, what teach me how to do what you do, you already feel confident that you can do it because you have this track record of, oh my goodness, I have gone live 100 times now. I don't even know how I got here. Or I have gone live 30 times now. I look forward to going live now. I used to be pulling teeth trying to get myself to go live, okay? But now we go live consistently because now it's just a muscle. Like it's muscle memory almost. All right. We got to work on that delay. That's funny. So and this is what you do during that live. You're going to deliver something. You're going to sing, play, share your process, talk. You're going to show up raw. You just show up, turn the camera on, sit down, maybe have a cup of tea or something, and just talk to the people. It's better to have a plan. I like to come here with a plan. If you do not have a plan, then I don't know, do something entertaining. All right, do something. And if art is not your industry, right? So let's say you're in a different industry, you're a scientist or something. I keep going back to that example because that's the most extreme from the artist, I believe, though I think they're very similar. That's another conversation for another day. But let's say you're a scientist, talk about your latest research, talk about what your primary area of interest is. Maybe talk about if you mentor on relationships, talk about relationships. If you want to, whatever it is. And you can even take ideas from your current page, whatever your highest performing video is. I don't care if you only have 5 videos. If 100 people watch one, but only 5 watch the other 4, then go with 100 and talk about, you can talk about the video, you can talk about what's going on. You get the main idea. All right, so now you want to set a goal. You want to hit a star gift goal every session. I actually realized I don't set goals. I could do better at that. For example, you want to say 5,000 stars equals $50 tonight. So you can think of it like that. Number 3. All right, as we get ready, prepare to close out. We got 10 more minutes. Stream the dream. Streaming equals passive income if you stay consistent. Check this out. Spotify pays $3,000 to $5,000 per 1 million streams. Small artists are hitting 50,000 to 100,000 streams and pocketing $150 to $500. Baby, you mean to tell me the music you make can't do that work? Yes, it can. Sometimes it's just a matter of access and showing up. How do people find out who you are? They're not just going to fall out the sky and say, man, I really love this person's music. Man, their music is incredible. They didn't find you out of nowhere, maybe, but you have to influence the algorithm to prioritize you by showing up and saying, hey, I am worthy to be prioritized. Put me at the front of the line. I show up every single day. All right. Small artists are hitting those numbers and understand that every release is a digital employee working for you while you sleep. So everything that you create and put out into the world is something that is working for you and it makes your life easier because you only have to create it one time. All right. So here are some action points for you. This is what you're going to do. Moving on, like today. All right. You're going to release something. You're going to drop something new every single month, whether it's a song, audiobook chapter, spoken word, ebook. Like create something, right? Create something meaningful for you. And if it's too much to think about, just just keep it as simple as possible. It's not as hard as it's not rocket science. We ain't trying to bust our brains. We can make bigger things later, but let's start with one thing first. I don't care if it's a sticker. I started out with stickers during the pandemic, actually. So you want to redirect these people. Always send social content traffic to your streaming link. Hey, check this out, especially on the platforms that you want to get monetized on. If you love me here, you're going to love this content here, which is another tactic. This is a strategy. Now, this is pretty advanced, but maybe you have, if you're a business advisor, but you also do relationship talk, maybe you keep all your business stuff on Instagram, but you do your relationship talk on YouTube or TikTok, right? So you'd be like, hey, if you love me talking about this topic and you want to hear more about it, you can find me over here. So that's something to think about as well. And again, just build. Don't worry or wait for perfect. Your catalog is your retirement account. All right. So how much content you already have in your account, okay? How much content you already have out in the world, that's your money. That is the equivalent of your digital assets in the digital space. And if it has not been monetized yet, it's just you need to learn the system. It ain't that it don't work. All right, number 4, you need to sell one product. Stop being scared to sell stuff. People want to buy from you. And if the people around you ain't the ones that want to buy from you, guess what? That ain't your target audience anyway. There are a billion people in the world. Do not limit the value or the expansiveness of your reach by focusing on 2 people in a huge pot of human beings. All right. Give your fans something to buy and hold. It could be a t-shirt, a poster, a CD, a hoodie, a mug, a book. And in the age of drop shipping, you don't even have to have these products on hand. You could just send them to a link, design it, post it, and upload it. Like, and then they can have it mailed to them. And you ain't gotta do no work, and you just get commission off of that. All right. If you hate shipping, use drop shipping. I just said that. Fans they don't just want art, they want a piece of you. So here's some action points for you to do today. Choose one product this month. Set it up with a simple supplier. Mention it casually, right? Make it part of your daily life. Make it part of your being. This is an extension of you. And it can live in every post, right? Grab the hoodie if you vibe with this track, right? Grab a hoodie, grab it. Like let's come together. People love missions. People love purpose. All right. Number 5, y'all, this one, y'all may or may not like this one. But if there was something that was more important for you to hear today while you are alive and well on this planet, the number one thing you need to know that is going to actually change your life and allow you the kind of wealth that will allow you to change the lives of those around you that you care most about, which is why most of us are here on social media seeking to make money, is post consistently. All right? One viral video is luck, but consistency is leverage. All right? The algorithm rewards consistency. Audiences trust consistency. Money trusts consistency, right? So if you are inconsistent, they don't know if you're going to be there or not. Are you really, right? They shaky. They dollar's not shaky, but they shaky with you, right? They go to Harold's Chicken here in Chicago. They go to Harold's Chicken every week, every month, and they spend their bag to get them some food. Harold's Chicken ain't shaky. They consistent. They will be there open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day, Monday through Friday. Do you understand? So you have to treat yourself with that same level of. So people see the digital space and they're like, oh, well, this is just a phone. This ain't real. If you understood the depth of the impact that your life can have on other people just through this screen, you would realize how much power you actually been holding out on. That's another conversation for another day. But listen, you're going to commit to a minimum of 1 post a day on your chosen platform. You're going to structure 3 types of posts, okay? Performance, behind the scenes, and a mini lesson. People love to be entertained. People love to get a sneak peek. And people love to learn. So what can you teach these people? What can you teach that person about something that you gained in life? Thank you so much for 4,000 taps on TikTok. God dang. God love y'all. Thank you so much. Yo, thank you for the love. Thank you for sharing, CK. All right. And then you rotate. You just keep doing it. It's a system. Once you build the system, you ain't got to recreate nothing. You just keep showing up as you are. Do you understand? Like, people are like, oh man, there's so much work. Hold on. This is my favorite.
Oh man, it's too much work making content. I don't know, man. I gotta keep up with all this stuff. I don't know how I'm gonna do that.
Okay? Listen, it's more than that. Actually, you just need to learn how to build it one time. And then you just rinse and repeat. Okay? She laughed. She said, "You hear me? Okay? It's not that hard, y'all. It does take effort. And you better put your thinking cap on if you want to get paid buckets. You hear me? Like, come on. This is one of the easiest things. People were sweating in shops. What is it called? Uh in the industries, like in the warehouses. People were doing all of this heavy work, right? And you know, you don't have to work that hard. You can literally use your brain, and you are your ancestors' dream. You don't realize it, but you are. All right. So at the end of the week, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna track the progress. You're gonna look at what went well, and you're gonna double down on that. I'm gonna tell you some secret that I use, the things that and I learned this from somebody on TikTok actually. He said that he would go ham on TikTok, right, posting content every single day, multiple posts a day, right, and the ones that perform the best, he took those, whatever one performed the best, he took it and repurposed it on Instagram because you already know it draws attention and it works. So you can use TikTok as a sampling center. Like, what do the people like? What do they want more of? Right? TikTok, it's like Instagram, you have to be more polished. I don't know why, but that's kind of how that's just the way it is. Um, and so just know that that's a possibility. So here we go. If this hits you, right, you need to understand that you have what it takes to be successful and thrive in this financial marketplace if you understand how it works. So you need to pick one platform, you're going to lock into it, all right? And then you are going to go live weekly to add to that awareness of your existence. Then you're going to stream the dream, right? You're going to have some place where people can binge your content, whether that's music, YouTube, something, right? Then you're going to sell one product. You're going to create something for people to sell, just to invest in, to purchase, right? And then you're going to post consistently, which is the number one thing. If you don't remember nothing else from this lesson, post consistently is the number one thing you need to walk away with. All right. And now, if this hits you for real, follow Wealthy Artist Academy. All right. And comment series 1 if you want access to lessons week 1 through week 4. That's 20 lessons, I believe, 6 hours of content. Yeah, that sounds right. I did the math on this to get these numbers right. You can check the LINKMIBIO. If you are interested in that and that's something that actually resonates with you, go ahead and grab that freebie because one, it's not going to be free forever, but it's 10 non-negotiables that viral artists do, right? You want to go ahead and grab that, and then you will be dropped in and you will receive an email that gives you access to the classes as well. So if that's something that you into, let me tell you, these, if you enjoyed this 30 minutes of class, which is only 27 minutes, which that's probably the densest class I've ever taught, it just keeps getting better, okay? If you enjoyed this class, you need to go ahead and do the master classes. Again, that's 20 classes. 20 classes is crazy. That's 20 classes of knowledge and understanding that you can study on your own time and go back and revisit. So I give you all of those for free. And I would love to share that with you. So listen to this. The virtual stage mastery toolkit. If you like my setup, if you feel in the vibe, right? Sometimes you catch me at nighttime playing live here. If you feel in the vibe, you can get my step-by-step guide to filming, posting, and profiting as an artist, right? So I'm going to teach you my exact setup, the exact equipment I use, the chords, so you don't have to think at all. You just plug and play wherever you are on your journey. It's from beginner to intermediate to advanced to those who are ready. Now, this is only for right now. Let me go grab my computer. So the virtual stage mastery is set at $199 right now. But on live right now for the next 3 minutes only, I'm going to go ahead and change that to $50. Why? Because I truly believe that this can help people tremendously. And even though it is in the workshopping stage, the official launch is not until October the 5th. If you are serious and you see the caliber in which I deliver, plus you get those 20 classes for free, then you want to go ahead and jump on this because what I am going to do is make sure that you have everything that you need to thrive in the digital space and you get in on the ground floor. So I just changed that price to $50 on sale right now. Right now. Man, I see it right now. All right. You can go and check it out. Some of the modules in there. I'll give you a list because I've been building this today. So what's also really special is if you're somebody who has a gift and a talent and you're like, well, I want to teach something, like that's a great bag for me. I teach people all the time. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna watch me build it in real time. You're gonna go in, see what I have, how I set up my modules, and you literally just watch me work. Because every single day you're gonna see something populated in, videos coming in, new lessons coming in, refining the terms and conditions. So if you're that's something that you're interested in building your own course, that's a bonus to getting in today right now. So we got 2 more minutes on this timer. Got to say I set a timer, but we have 2 more minutes on this timer. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and drop them down below. But I will leave that the LANK is in my bio, and you have 1 minute and 55 seconds. I want to say thank you to everybody who is here today. I saw some new faces. Yo, I saw some new faces, saw some old faces, and I want you to know that you are powerful, you are wonderful, you are special. In this next 1 minute and 40 seconds as it's running, I just want to pour into you and say yes to choosing you. Say I thank God that you showing up for yourself. I thank God that you like I'm out here trying to figure out my voice. I'm going to show up whether I feel like it or not, whether I'm sure or not, because that is where the true transformation happens. I'm finding this for myself. Somebody who was terrified, who was scared, who didn't believe myself. All I did was people please. I want to thank y'all for 5.9 thousand taps on TikTok. Yo, thank you. That is unprecedented. Y'all doing very well. I really appreciate y'all. And I want you to know that the thing that you think you can do, you can. The thing that you most want to do, you can. The only thing stopping you is the blocks that you place in your mind. All right? We got 57 seconds. If I'm waiting on you, say wait for me, drop it in the chat. If I'm waiting for you in checkout, we got PayPal, we got payment methods, we got payment plans. All of those, again, is $49.99 today only, right now, with 43 seconds remaining. But make sure you tap into Wealthy Artist Academy on YouTube, because this is where we be dropping the math. This masterclass will be housed there, right? We're moving platforms to separate so that we can have a space for the students to go who are ready to build in this digital space, because the world is yours. The world is yours. The world is yours. All right, y'all. We got 21 seconds. If I'm waiting for you, go ahead and drop it in the chat. Say, wait for me, wait for me, wait. I'm typing in my car right now. Don't don't you close it. Don't you change that price. I need you to wait for me. I need you to wait for me. All right, we got 20 seconds. Yo, I got you. Listen, you are beautiful, and the world is yours. Whatever world you want to feel and have and believe in this world, it is yours. My screen is so dirty. It's funny what you see when you look in the mirror. But understand, we do personal development, we do lifestyle change. We are gonna tap deep into these algorithms, how this stuff work, how we gonna set ourselves up for success, and understand I'm figuring it out at the same time as well. All right, that timer is done. Thank you so much to everybody who clicked on that link. I saw you. I saw you in there. This price is now changing. I was gonna say if I'm waiting for you, let me know, but I've already decided to go ahead and change that price. But listen, thank you. All right, last but not least, let's go ahead and close out with our theme song. We've been putting it at the end now. You hear me? We've been putting it at the end. You hear me? And again, remember, if you want that full class, you gotta go ahead and tap into that freebie at the top, 10 non-negotiables, and you will also receive all 20 classes is crazy. Here we go. Um, hey, I love you. I love you. I love you. Let's turn up. No longer running from the algorithm, I am stepping in the light. No longer blaming all my struggles, I am teaching myself how to fight. Stand up tall, stand up true. Somebody tell me what I was born to do. No more shrinking, no more hiding. Time to make my dream come true. You can't put a muzzle on my mind, and you can't put a muzzle on my heart, and you can't put a muzzle on my gifts, and you can't tell my content apart. Somebody tell me who I am, I'm an artist. Somebody tell me what I do, I rise. Somebody tell me who I am, I'm an artist. Somebody tell me what I do, I rise. No intimidation, no more pleasing. I'm not running from the bag. I was running from the money. My talents and the blessings I already have. Consistency and discipline. This is how I win. Remember, you posting every day. I do it with my crew. We pushing through it. Wealthy Artist Academy. The healing artist, tell me what it is. Somebody tell me what it really want to do. Tell me if you want to get down with your kid. You can't put a muzzle on my mind, and you can't put a muzzle on my heart, and you can't put a muzzle on my gift, and you can't tell my content apart. See, I focus on the craft and I focus on the vision, focus on the call, man. This is my mission. Post it with love and I post it with fire. This is the season that I climb higher. Put your muzzle on my mind. No limits, no limits, no limits. And you can't put the muzzle on my gift, and you can't tell my content apart. Till we rise and we show up, we fight, we post it. We rise and we show up, we fight, and we post it. We rise and we show up, we fight, and we post it. We rise and we show up, we fight, and we post it. Can't put the muzzle in my mind, and you can't put the muzzle in my heart, and you can't put the muzzle in my gift, and you can't tear my content apart. You are unlimited. You hear me? And yo, Candidly already know what it is. You are unlimited. You are powerful. You are brilliant. You are beautifully and wonderfully made. Let me tell you something. There is nothing you cannot do. Abundance is flowing to you right now. Just open the door and give it a place to go. You hear me? All you got to do is give it a place to go because the money is there. It wants to make it to you. The money is yours. It literally is printed. You see, you know how I say Land of Lincoln? Now, baby, it literally has your name on those dollars. And can't nobody take that from you because you're the only one who could do it the way you do it. You hear me? All right, we are 5 minutes over. If you have any questions, now is the time to ask it or drop it in a more recent post. I kind of turned up on that. I love y'all. We out. Make sure you hit that follow. Stay tapped in. And I'll see you in next class, okay? Every day, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. I'm going to start hitting 9 a.m. class and just be on time. I love you, sis. God bless you. Yes, I'll see you soon. Bye, my love.